This is Lewis Hart for The Ring magazine. Delighted today to be joined with WBC lightweight world champion Shakur Stevenson here in Saudi Arabia. It's Wednesday, and safe to say it's fight week's been a very, very interesting one for yourself. First things first, Shakur. Obviously I saw you on Monday, but how are things? Because a lot has changed since then.
Honestly, I'm in a good headspace. I know that I can't worry about things that's out of my control, so I'm locked in and the show must continue.
Yeah, of course. I mean, a lot has developed over the last, you could say, 12 hours or so, 16 hours. Obviously, Floyd Schofield out of the fight now, new opponent, Josh Padley. I guess just talk to me about the last night, going up to the grand arrivals, Floyd not turning up, then realising he was out of the fight. Like, talk to me about that sequence of events if you can. Honestly,
that's when I kind of figured I started getting a little worried right then and there, just because of the fact that we had the weigh-in tomorrow, and it's just like, now you don't show up to an event, but you've been to every other event out here, but the weigh-in is tomorrow, now you're not showing up. So in my brain, I'm like, okay, maybe he need a lot of time to go cut some weight. He gonna go work out, but then I had ran into his dad. And when I ran into his dad, I heard the poison excuse. I asked him, I'm like, yo, so you, what's up with this poison shit? And he kind of gave me his rundown, and he kind of let me know and gave me a hint that the fight wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. When you hear that and you hear that, those worries start to come in, like, what's the feeling like? Let's say this is even before you felt like, okay, they can get a replacement, feeling like you're not going to be fighting Floyd. After, all like, I guess, the talk, what's that feeling like for yourself?
Honestly, it was a up and down feeling, because it was like, truthfully, I kind of already predicted that he wasn't gonna fight me. When I seen that kid fight week, I'm like, he's a lost little kid. He don't know no better. He don't got no real guidance. His dad trying to guide him, but he ain't got no real guidance. So, honestly, I didn't think it was no way that anybody would put that little kid in 8-ounce gloves in the ring with me. I didn't see that happening. Yeah,
because I did want to ask you about that. I don't know when the interview was filmed with yourself and Andre Ward and all the smoke, but obviously you said that in there.
Yeah.
So was this something that you've been feeling like for quite some time?
Yeah, I've been saying that. When I seen that he didn't show up to the press conference, I've been saying that I don't feel as though this dude is going to show up to the fight. They surprised me when I seen them show up here.
Yeah.
But still, when I seen him, and you gotta realize, I know when fighters wait. I done seen people, you seen it when they a little like shrunk down and losing weight, and it looked like he wasn't nowhere near his weight class, and that kind of just made me know, like, okay, it's kind of weird right now.
Yeah. There was something I wanted to ask you, Shakur, and this was even before he pulled out. There was a lot of accusations that they made in terms of, sort of poisoning, hiring moles, Floyd Schofield Jr. and seen him done an interview with Stomping Ground. They made loads of accusations, ripping passports and stuff.
Yeah.
What do you make of all that, and your sort of thoughts on all those accusations towards yourself?
I try not to get into the clown stuff. Like, I know it's clown business, so when you try to insert yourself in that, you kind of is going with the circus. So I'm trying to stay away from the circus. Truthfully, I know it's some clown stuff. None of my former opponents have ever said any of this stuff. They never complained about anything. Actually, I got a little story. My last fight, when I fought Artem, he had an issue with his promoter or his manager or whoever it was about the money that he was getting, and I kind of stepped in. I try to help him out in that situation to make sure that the fight was still going to be going on. But truthfully, I just feel like with clown stuff, you try to not to get into it, because this guy is a new guy to the scene. He's just trolling, and even the little kid, he went in the interview and said, like, yeah, me and my dad, we just trolling, and he told y'all what he's doing. So if y'all respect it, y'all respect it. If not, it is what it is.
I understand it's a bit of a sensitive one with whatever would be going with Floyd. Do you buy the illness?
Do I
buy do you buy the illness, like the pullout, or do you think
it would be? What?
Do you believe it? I guess.
Do I believe it? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm telling you, I think this kid was losing. This is my assumption of the whole situation. I think this kid was struggling to make the weight class, and I feel like he may have tried last minute to make the weight, and he probably kind of had weight problems, And I think that was really the issue. But instead of saying that, you know, they like to come up with all types of crazy stuff every day. So
yeah, last few from myself. With this being said as well, and it was really, I guess, yourself giving Floyd the opportunity. Is there more disappointment about knowing that, I guess, for yourself, he hadn't really boxed anyone at your level, so you was given the opportunity? So was that even more frustrating?
It was more disappointing because of I felt as though a lot of people did not want that fight. Like a lot of people was like, "Why would you fight this guy?" So truthfully, I just was, you know, giving him an opportunity because he been calling my name out his entire career. He been using my name to build himself up. So I gave him the opportunity, and now it's like, okay, I did this, and this guy basically slapped me in the face at the same time too, just because the opportunity was for you, bro. So I was gonna beat you up in front of the public, and everybody was gonna watch. But truthfully, I wanted to, you know, give you opportunity at making some big money too. So. Truthfully, it was a slap in the face to me too. Yeah.
Final one from myself. Good to get an opponent now as well. Josh Padley, obviously a guy from my side of the pond. So yeah, looking forward to that, and good to get a fight on Saturday night, as you say.
Yeah, it's work time. Josh Padley stepped in, and you got to respect the guy that stepped in this short amount of time, and hopefully he come here and do his best. But I'm in the zone, so ain't no taking me out of it.
Yeah, good to hear. Shakur, pleasure to speak to you, mate. Really appreciate it. Top man, thank you.